Hey guys, so I've been saying I was gonna make this video for definitely like years now, but I'm finally doing it. And it's not that like I wasn't ever nervous about talking about it, because I really don't care about talking about it. That never bothered me. Anyways, so I'm making this YouTube channel. It's gonna be with my health, and I may vlog too. I'm not sure. Probably will. But anyways, I thought I would tell y'all pretty much everything that I've had wrong and what it was, why I had my colon removed. I mean, everything. So, I'll start by saying I had it since I was a baby. Well, that's what we think. But you can't. UC isn't inherited. Crohn's is. UC is a parasite that gets into your body and it destroys your intestines. Like mine was my large intestine, my entire colon. So I found out I was lactose, or like I couldn't deal with spicy food or lactose, milk, dairy and stuff. And around, oh gosh, I can't remember, this is horrible. I think whenever I was 13, I was diagnosed. This is horrible. Like, I've been through so much that I forget it myself. Like, if my mom didn't tell me some of the stuff, then I literally wouldn't have remembered it. And sometimes I can't, because I was obviously loopy, on pain meds in the hospital and crap like that. Anyways, so I found out when I was 13. I was in middle school, and it was my 8th grade year. And I would go to the bathroom so much, and I started bleeding like profusely. It was crazy. It was like somebody slaughtered a pig in the toilet. TMI. But anyways, so of course I went and I had the colonoscopy, and I found out that I had UC, and I would have a flare up, and like this flare up, it literally lasted forever. Let's just say, like, they put me on steroids. And those of you that, remember me in middle school on steroids with my little chipmunk cheeks, that was so, I hated it. But I was on and off of those. And once I got into high school, I was okay that first year. It was getting towards my sophomore year when everything started getting worse. I was still in that flare-up that I had since I was 13. It just calmed down a little bit. So, and of course the inflammation, like my colon was swelling, and it was ulcerated, if that's a word. But anyways, sophomore year, I remember this like to the T. We had a powder puff game, and I was like so adamant to play. Like, it made me so mad that I got sick that day. Like, it was horrible. They had to carry me out. Well, my cousin had to carry me out of the the football field on a cooler back to my mom's office. My mom works at North Bullitt, and I went to North Bullitt. But I finally got to the office, and it was just so bad. I was so weak. I had diarrhea. I don't care if TMI, but I was puking. Any fluids that were in me were coming out. There was nothing staying down. So it wasn't till maybe about like the next day or so I went to the hospital. I had to, because everything was going wrong, and my surgeon had already talked to me about, well, not my surgeon, my gastrointestinal. I'm not starting this video over. My gastro doctor, my first one, my pediatric one. We had already talked about meeting with a surgeon, Dr. Foley, like ahead of time, and we were going to plan out, you know, like when I was going to have that surgery. Well, I just so happened to have to go into the hospital because I lost so much blood. It was like a big close call, and it was really scary. And I didn't really like, at the time I didn't think that, you know, hey, you could have just died. I was just like, I don't feel good. Can somebody help me? So they brought me in there, and I lost so much blood that my blood was pink. And if you don't know, blood, if you're healthy and you have a good amount of blood in you, like obviously, it's going to be really dark red. If you're losing blood, it's obviously going to be a lighter color. So mine was pink, and I had to get, I can't remember, it was 2 bags full of blood. Obviously, I had to get a transfusion. I don't know what's wrong with me. As soon as the camera turns on, I'm like, anyways. So I went in there, and the team of residents that were behind Dr. Stevens, the gastro doctor, they were talking to me, and they said that they're going to have to get with Stevens and talk about it because they might be doing surgery right away. Just because everything, it was bad. I was in so much pain, and I was like, I don't think I want this surgery. Like, you're 15 and somebody walks in and tells you that you're gonna have to have your colon removed, and you're gonna have to like poop in a bag on your stomach. No 15-year-old wants to hear something like that. So they talked, and that next day I had to get scheduled for surgery. I talked to Dr. Foley. I miss Dr. Foley so bad. He was my pediatric surgeon at Kosare. I'm 25 now. I can't go to Kosare. It sucks. But anyways, I had him all the way up until then. Like, since I was 15. And I had to quit seeing him in, I think it was 2014, I think. So that sucked. But anyways, he scheduled that surgery. So I had went in, and I went in at 6 a.m., 6 or 7, and I didn't get out until, oh God, when was it? Like 9 or 10 at night. Like, well, 12 hours. It took them 12 hours because my colon was just so swollen